Good morning, students, or is it good afternoon or good evening for you? Whatever the time you are watching the video, my wish make it convenient according to your time. Okay, and today we are again coming back to the basics of language. We are going to read or study articles. Okay, I think along with parts of speech, articles also is a very important thing, either for speaking or for writing in English. Okay, very basic, very simple, yet sometimes confusing. Okay, let us go into the topic, that is articles. Okay, articles. What is an article? Basically, an article is an adjective. Like adjectives, articles modify nouns. Okay, they give a quality to nouns, what kind of nouns they are. So they are also considered as adjectives. So English has two articles, two kinds of articles. One is the and second is a or an. The is used to refer specific or particular nouns. Okay, the is used to refer to specific or particular nouns. A or an is used to modify non-specific or non-particular nouns. We call the definite article and an the indefinite article. So what is the? The is definite article. A and an are indefinite articles. Why definite? When we use the, we are specific about the noun or the subject that we are referring to. We can particularize a word or subject or object, anything that we are referring to, if we place the before the word, we can particularize. On the other hand, a and an, we are just generalizing it. We are not particularizing, we are generalizing. Okay, we'll go to the one story. Okay, read the story, please, students. Read the story. Once you read the story, I will tell you. Once upon a time, there was a tiger in a jungle. Once upon a time, there was a tiger in a jungle. The tiger would eat a rabbit a day. The jungle was full of rabbits. One day, a rabbit's turn came. The rabbit was afraid. So this is how any story begins, a childhood story. Okay, we are not interested neither in tiger nor in the rabbit. We are interested in the use of definite article the and indefinite article a or an in the given lines. Okay, mind you, we are using definite and indefinite, general and specific. Okay, first come with me, read along with me. Once upon a time there was a tiger in a jungle. So a can refer to one. There was one tiger. Okay, a, the indefinite article a or an, can refer to one. In place of one we can write a. For example, I have a pen. That means I have one pen. There is a book. That means there is one book. Okay, I ate a chocolate. I ate a chocolate. That means I ate one chocolate. And apart from giving the meaning of one, it can also mean anyone. One or anyone, not specific. Okay, mind you, we are not giving specificities. We are not particularizing anything. There was a tiger in a jungle. There was a tiger in a jungle. So it is the beginning. We don't know anything about the tiger. Okay, we know neither about the jungle nor about the tiger. So it may be any tiger in any jungle. Okay. Once upon a time, the time is also here, a time, not any specific time. Maybe any time in the past, not any specific. Once upon a time, that could be any time, 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, any time in the past tense. And a tiger means any tiger. We are talking about one tiger in a jungle, one jungle. Okay. Now, when it comes to second sentence, it becomes the tiger. Why? So here we are not talking about any other tiger. We are talking about this tiger. So we gave introduction. In the first line, we gave introduction to a tiger that is living in a jungle. Okay. Now we know the tiger. So in the next line, we are talking about this particular tiger, the. That is why we are using the. Now it is not any other tiger, not a tiger, not any other tiger, but specifically this tiger is that we are referring to is this tiger that we got introduced in the first line. Okay. Now the tiger would eat a rabbit a day. Eat a rabbit. That would eat one rabbit. Okay. Here a again, a day. A can also here, a can mean each, each day. Each day it would eat one rabbit. Here, okay, each day. For example, I earn 10,000 a month. That means every month, each month I earn 10,000. So here a day means each day, every day, each day, or one day. Here a rabbit means one rabbit, and any one rabbit, not a particular or specific rabbit. There are many, and among many rabbits, this particular tiger would eat one rabbit. We don't know which rabbit is this. He would pick anyone randomly and he would eat that rabbit every day. Now, the jungle was full of rabbits. The jungle. We are talking specifically about the jungle now. Which jungle? We are talking particularly about jungle. Which jungle? This. The jungle which we got introduced to in the first sentence. We are talking specifically, particularly about that jungle. Was full of rabbits. One day, a rabbit's turn came up. So one day what happened? One rabbit's turn came up. Now, that rabbit was afraid. Not here in the fourth line, it is not any other rabbit. The rabbit which was afraid was the rabbit which was selected for or chosen for eating. One day, a rabbit. So here, this particular rabbit. Okay. So general and specific. We are talking about general things and specific things which we don't know, which are not specific. We are general. We use a. Okay. Which we don't know about, or which we are hearing for the first time. We use a or an, which we know specifically and particularly. We use the. For example, I know a person who can treat snake bite. So we don't know that specifically, but you know someone, one person. We will go to that person. That becomes specific. Okay. So again we'll go back and where were we? Yes, definite and indefinite. I think for example, if I say let us read the book, I mean a specific book. If I say let us read a book, I mean any book rather than a specific book. Okay. If I say I want to read the book, that means I am particular. I know what book I am going to read. If I say let us read a book, that means I am not particular. I am talking about, I just want to pick up any one book from a shelf and I want to read. Okay. Again, a specific or particular member of a group. For example, I just saw the most popular movie of the year. The most popular movie of the year. There are many movies, but only one particular movie is the most popular. we use the. So, and one more thing, we use the before the superlatives. Every superlative is preceded by the. Okay, the best, the greatest, the longest, the shortest, the wealthiest. So every superlative adjective is preceded by definite article. So here we are particular about that movie which became the most popular movie of the year. So we use the. And an is used to refer to a non-specific or non-particular member of the group. For example, I would like to go to see a movie. On a Sunday afternoon, you are bored and you want to go out and watch something. So you are not particular about any movie. You just want to go and watch some movie, a movie. So you are not particular, you are not specific. You just want to watch one movie. You are not particular about any movie. If I say I want to see the movie that she has seen last week. I want to see the movie which she has seen in the last week. That means I am particular about the movie that she saw in the last week. Okay, I am talking about that movie which she saw. So in that case, I have to use the. Here we are not talking about specific movie. We are talking about any movie. I would like to see a movie. There are many movies and I want to see any movie. I don't have specific one in mind. A and an signal that noun modified is indefinite, referring to any member of a group. For example, my daughter really wants a dog for Christmas. My daughter really wants a dog for Christmas. So they refer to any dog. Here we want. The daughter wants one dog, any dog. She is not particular or specific about the gift. She wants a dog. She wants to pet a dog. She is not saying that I want this particular dog as my pet. She wants a dog, not specific. You can get her any dog from any shop. We don't know which dog because we haven't found the dog yet. So we don't know which dog. Maybe it could be any dog in the town. So one among many dogs. That is why A. Somebody call a policeman. This refers to any policeman. We are not talking about particular policeman. There is some incident happening in the marketplace or on the road, and what would be your immediate reaction? Somebody call a policeman. So you need one policeman there. That could be anyone. You don't name them. You are not particular. You just want a policeman there at the crime scene. Okay, we don't need a specific policeman. We need any policeman who is available. There is an accident and you just want a policeman to attend the scene. You are not specific about the person. Remember, using a or an depends on the sound that begins the next word. So as now we know when to use definite article and when to use indefinite article. Now we know we have to differentiate between a and n, when to use a and when to use an. This is the most or maybe somewhat difficult task for most of the students. Generally, what we are taught is to place a before any word that begins with consonant letter, or to place an before any word that begins with vowel letter. Okay, let me remind you: letter, consonant letter, vowel letter, of letters of alphabet, English alphabet. But there is a catch. Remember, you should not look at the first letter of the word. You should look at the first or the initial or the beginning sound of the word. Okay. If the beginning sound, the initial sound, initial phoneme is consonant, then we can use a. If the initial sound or the beginning sound of the word is vowel sound, we use an, irrespective of the letters of English alphabet. So it is purely dependent on sound. What sound? The first syllable. You can say the first syllable or the first phoneme of the word. For example, a plus singular noun beginning with consonant. A boy, a car, a bike, a zoo, a dog. A is placed before all these words because they begin with a consonant sound. B, K, B, Z, D. Okay. Boy, car, bike, zoo, dog. And plus singular noun beginning with a vowel or vowel sound. And a. I am telling you the first sound of the word. Elephant, a. It is vowel sound. Okay. What are the vowels? A, E, I, O, U. Vowel sounds are also the same. A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Ya. Ya does not include in vowels. Okay. Ya comes under consonant sounds. If you are a Telugu person, Telugu student, I will make it easy for you. Telugu Achulu. A, E, U, A, I, O, Okay. A, E, U, A, I, O, The Telugu vowels. Remember the Telugu vowel sounds. If words begin with any of these sounds, you can blindly place an before the word. Okay. And we have already done the phonetics. You can watch the phonetics video. So then you can understand the vowel sounds of English language. Okay. So a, e, a. So all these are vowel sounds. That is why an elephant, an egg, an apple, an idiot, an orphan. A singular noun beginning with a consonant sounds. A singular noun, a plus singular noun beginning with a consonant sound. A user. So this here you will have confusion. User. What is the user? What is the initial sound there? Ya. Okay. User. Is it vowel sound? No. It is consonant sound. Ya is consonant sound. It is not a vowel sound. What are the vowel sounds again? A, E, U, A, I. These are the vowel sounds. A, E, A, O, Ia, Ua, Ea. But Ya is not among vowel sounds. It's a consonant sound. So we should not look at the initial letter. We should not say that as this is U is one of the words, we should use an. No. Though it begins with vowel letter, the sound with which we begin the word is Ya, which is a consonant sound. So we will use a user. Sound like user. Okay, it sounds like user. That is begins with a consonant Y sound. So a is used. In the same way, a university, a unicycle. And a European. What is the spelling of European? EU. ROPEAN. European. Though the word European begins with E, which is essentially a vowel letter, but while pronouncing, we begin the word with Ya, European. So it becomes a consonant sound. That is why we use a. He is a European, not an European. Here, an plus nouns starting with silent H. Here this word HOUR, it begins with consonant sound, consonant letter, but here H is silent. We begin our pronunciation utterance with this. We pronounce it as our. So where are we beginning? What are we beginning the word with? We are beginning the word with a vowel sound. A. Okay. Our. A. So that is why an. We pronounce it as an hour. N, not hour. We an hour. But here horse. Ha. We are pronouncing it. It is not silent here. A horse. So in the same way, honor. We don't pronounce it as honor. We call it honor. So it also attracts indefinite article and. It is an honor working with you. He is an honorable member of parliament. Okay. And remember that The rules are also apply when you use acronyms or short forms. For example, MLA. Okay, MLA, MA, MP3. What do you think? What should be placed? Is it correct? He is an MLA. He is an MA. I want to buy an MP3 player. Think. Yes. Though the letter here is M. But how are we pronouncing it? Only that matters. The beginning or the initial sound is A. MLA. A. MLA. Okay. A. What is that sound? A. It is vowel sound. That is why an. She is an MA graduate. Again A. That is why an MA graduate. Here also MP3 player. Don't consider or don't look into this. Look to this letter M. Don't say that as it is consonant letter we will place A before this. No. Look at the sound that is produced while we pronounce this short form MP3. That is A. MP3. That is why here also an. Okay. If the noun is modified by an adjective, the choice between A and an depends on the initial sound of the adjective that immediately follows the article. So generally it is not the noun, it is the adjective that we have to take into consideration. Here the adjective, though it is the noun, here is A, egg. That means beginning with vowel sound, but the adjective is beginning with consonant sound. So it is a broken egg. Here the noun is beginning with pa, consonant sound, but the adjective unusual, unusual, it is vowel sound. That is why an unusual problem. Okay, as I told you, a European country, a European country. Okay, it is ya sound, not e sound. European. Remember too that in English the indefinite articles are used to indicate membership in a group. I am a teacher. I am a member of a large group known as teachers. I am an Irishman. Seiko is a practicing Buddhist. Seiko is a member of the group. One. Okay. As I, the definite article the is used before singular and plural nouns when the noun is specific or particular. The signals that the noun is definite, that it refers to a particular number of group. For example, the dog that bit me ran away. Okay. In the earlier instance, I want a dog for Christmas. My daughter wants a dog for Christmas. We were not particular about the dog. Any could do. Any dog could do. But here, the dog which bit me ran away. We are talking about particular dog. Which dog? The dog which bit me ran away. So we know this dog. We are particular about this dog. It is not any other dog. It is the dog which bit me. Okay, here we are talking about a specific dog. The dog which bit me. I was happy to see Here, someone in the previous slides we have seen this example while explaining about indefinite article. Someone call a policeman. Someone call a policeman. We are not particular about the policeman. We needed anyone. But here I was happy to see the policeman who saved my cat. The particular policeman who saved my cat, not any other policeman. The policeman who saved my cat. So here we are talking about a particular policeman. Even if we don't know the policeman's name, it is still a particular policeman because it is the one who saved the cat. Next, I saw the elephant at the zoo. Here we are talking about a specific noun. Probably there is only one elephant at the zoo. Or we are talking about that particular elephant that we wanted to see in the zoo among many. Count and non-count nouns. That can be used with non-count nouns, or the article can be omitted entirely. I love to sail over the waters. Some specific body of water, or I love to sail over water. He spilled the milk over the floor. Some specific milk. Okay. Or just he spilled milk over the floor. Again, for some instructions, use the before names of rivers, oceans and seas. The Nile, the Pacific, the Ganges. Okay. Names of rivers. Before names of river we have to use the Nile river, the Ganges river, the Godavari river, the Yamuna river, the Pacific, the ocean, the Indian Ocean. Okay. Points on the globe. The equator, the North Pole, the South Pole, the tropics, the subtropics, or geographical areas, the Middle East, the West, or deserts, forests, gulfs and peninsulas, the Sahara Desert, the Peninsular Gulf, the Black Forest, the Iberian Peninsula. Omission of articles. Sometimes we don't use articles, neither definite nor indefinite. Names of languages, for names of languages we don't use articles. Chinese, English, Spanish, Russian. Unless you are referring to the population of the nation. For example, if you say English, that refers to language English. If you say the English, it refers to the people who live in England. Okay. If I say Russian, I am referring to the language Russian language. If I say the Russian, then I am referring to the people or the person who speak Russian, who lives in Russia. In the same way, the Spanish are known for their warm hospitality. Here, the Spanish means the people from Spain. If I cut this the here, Spanish, it becomes language. Okay. Name of sports: volleyball, hockey, baseball. We don't use the. Name of academics: subjects, mathematics, biology, history. We don't use any of this. So this is about articles. Okay, very simple and very easy. Let us see. He is, think, an MLA. The candidates will be given an honorarium of 200 rupees. He is a European. We have a unit test today. So in the examination they will ask questions like this. You have to be, all these are very confusing. because consonant sounds and vowel sounds, that you have to keep in mind. Okay, so I think this is enough for the day, and more than enough for the examination point of view. Okay, thank you.